Today we're gonna talk about if and if else functions, or should I say in the other way, branches. Now the best way to explain these two is to actually write them in code, because there's no other way that they can be explained in theory. And the practical job is the best job that a man can do, right? Like, let's use some philosophy, even though there's not a lot of philosophy to these two. Now first we write in our program. Like, I always start with the hello world program, because that's usually how the page starts. Just gonna change my keyboard from German to English. Go to another row here from the printf function, and let's type in, for example, let's give in an integer for number. Let's make it a global integer. Now for global integers, for global variables, as you can remember, we write them outside of the function so they can be used in any other function in which we call them. For example, integer number, let's say equals 0, and then we type in a code with printf. Please give a number, and then we go to another row. Also, now we scan for a number, scan f. As you can remember, now we give in the data that is going to be called number, in which data it's gonna be saved, and also we can't forget this sign, because it needs to find the spot where it's gonna be saved, as you can remember from the last course. Now we are gonna type in the if function. Now let's say if our number is equal or smaller than 5, then open the middle brackets. Let's say we wanted to print the number is equal or smaller than 5. Also put it in another row, because we're gonna have another printf function command. Now out of these brackets we're gonna type, now you can leave the program just like that and then run it. And where did I make the mistake? Okay, let's just do it, because this is an online program and it can make mistakes that are unusual. Equals 0, or expected expression before smaller sign. Okay, I think this was our problem, of course. Now you always have to put the sign smaller before the equal sign in the program. Now let's give a number 1. Now the number is equal or smaller than 5. And now let's run our program again and give a number that's higher than 5. Now we don't get anything printed on the screen, and that's because we haven't still decided what happens if we put in a bigger number, larger number than 5, or that is not equal to 5. Now we do that by typing else outside of the brackets of the first branch of if. Then we type in else, open the middle brackets again, then we just type in what we want to be printed in the different case, or if we give in a number that's not written, that's not been specified in the branch if. Now we type in the number is larger than 5. Yep. We don't need to put it in another row because this is going to be the end of our command. Now we check if our brackets are closed everywhere and open. Now they are. And we run our program, and when we give a number 6 again, oh, printf, it's a big mistake, I know. Now the number is larger than 5. So that would be it for this video. If you want to learn more about these two commands, we're gonna use them later on when we're gonna write some more complicated codes. For now, let it stay on this. If you didn't understand something, feel free to write into the comment section below. And if you like the course, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to learn some more C programming. Later on we're gonna do some more programming languages, maybe Java, maybe also web development, HTML and CSS, maybe Python or something like that. I believe it's gonna be object oriented. C is not object oriented language, but Java certainly is, and I believe it is more important and more in use than the C programming language. But I think that the C language is perfect for beginners because it's not object oriented and the code is a little bit simpler from my point of view to write and to understand. One language that is maybe even easier than C is Python, but it gives you a better overview what is coming up. The C program gives you that. Thanks for watching. Be sure to do whatever you want, what I just mentioned before. Thanks.